welcome back to our little humble channel. So today's little adventure and the decisions that we've made. Well, after the toing and froing and all the rest of it with Airbnb and the host, we're actually moving on Friday. We're heading down to Santander and we're going to continue on the journey, which will actually make it a bit easier for us to get to across to Dumageddon anyway. So that's probably worked out for the best. And not only that, instead of being out here in the middle of nowhere land, I won't use the term I was going to, but basically we'll end up right on the beach. Had a lovely gentleman yesterday contact me through Facebook, and because of one of the posts I put out on the expat sites, and basically he's offered us a place down there. So once we get the money back from here, the difference will only be about 100 or 200 bucks to see us through to the end, but at least we'll be somewhere. Okay, it's not going to be a double story, it won't be 2-bedroom, but you're right on the beach, have access to everything, a bit more comfortability. Yeah, just probably for the better, because the daughter clearly needs to have certain things. She needs things to be certain ways, and as soon as we arrived here, we just knew this was going to be one of those ones. So anyway, off to the LTO we go today. Time to get this puppy into the wife's name, get my license swapped over. Well, not swapped over, keep my license, but just convert to a Philippine license as well, because we've been here long enough. So I better get that done, otherwise I'll hit the 90 days and I won't be able to. So yeah, so today, off to the LTO we go. Things are starting to, fall in place. And as one of my subscribers said, Murphy, dear old Murphy, thought I'd drowned that bastard a long time ago. Thought I'd pickled his ass so much he drowned. But anyway, clearly not, because he keeps sticking his head up. But anyway, we will see you probably in the LTO. So I'm going to go and have a quick wash up, get myself ready, and yeah, see you in the next section. Bye for now. So, Mama.
Is that your loader? No.
Oh, indeed. Yes, well, so getting this thing transferred over today isn't happening. Getting our licenses transferred today isn't happening. We'll discuss that very shortly when we come back to you. Hang on a second. So, can I have the keys to get the aircon on? Okay. So, what did we just encounter? Well, we need to chase up more documents from the original owner, get a deed of sale across to us. We also need to go to the highway patrol group in relation to the car to get a clearance or something, and we need to do everything in Cebu, so we won't be heading for Santander now. Oh my gosh. I tell you, they say it's more fun in the Philippines. It's more fun trying to work this out. Hey Mama. Anywho's, we'll come back to you with an update later. I don't know. Talk about keeping it real. It's fucking real, alright? Anyway, we'll come back to you later. Peace out for now. So it's a nice little drive out of here anyway. Yeah. I mean, this is Carcar. So, yeah. So it looks like we'll have to go back to Cebu City for a week. Let me take the mask down so you can probably hear me better. But yeah, we're going to have to go back so won't be going to Santander straight away. So I'll have to reorganise everything and, okay, interesting times ahead. So we'll come back to you a bit later once we get home and get some stuff sorted and give you the heads up on where it's all at. The fun begins. Bye for now. let's get this day started, eh? So we're heading off back to Cebu. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. Things are only just starting. Been sitting up since 3:30. But yeah, I mean, where is it? Moon's still up in the sky. Oh, now probably can't tell, but that actually looks rather heavy clouds. Oh, that may not be good. Oh no, it's blowing over that way, so we hopefully shouldn't have anything from it. But anyways, so this morning we'll pack up the old beast, get ourselves back up into Cebu, and I tell you, the interesting thing with Cebu is that, don't get me wrong, the people are absolutely amazing. They very much remind me of the Balinese. We've had an absolute brilliant time with a lot of them. A lot of it I haven't put on camera because I can't do that. You know, that's my time out. That's their privacy. So I don't sort of drag my camera along for those sort of events. But yeah, the fun and games are about to continue. I mean, we've got as we found out, it's not like in the West where you can purchase a car, go somewhere else and get it swapped over and all the rest of it. You've actually got to be in the area. So not only did we have a fairly rough experience on this Airbnb, but just the fact that we went down to the Carcar LTO and found out that you've got to do it where you buy the car from. Thank God we hadn't gone too far away, because we're coming up to the 90 days where I've got to get my licence converted. So I have to go and get a ACR card. So I've got to go to the immigration in Cebu. Oh, excuse me. And then down to the LTO at SMC side so the wife can swap little Bertha. Not quite little. She's actually probably bigger than what most people would require. But typical bloody Westerners. Anyway, enough about that. So we'll go to the LTO in SMC side, sort out the immigration, sort out all that sort of stuff. The wife wants to fly up to Manila to see her mum, who's coming in from Western Australia on the 2nd for a week. So hoping that time allows everything, because I'll be honest, the one thing I'm finding here is time vanishes so quickly. Like, it can be from 5 a.m. till and all of a sudden it's 5 p.m. and you don't even realise where the day goes. It just vanishes. And especially when you're you're trying to vlog things, trying to build vlogs, trying to do all that sort of stuff, trying to get your life sorted. It's really, honestly, it's hard. It's hard cracking. But one foot in front of the other. Take the odd side step, back step. As long as you're putting one foot in front of the other and you keep moving forward, it's all good. So we've booked ourselves an Airbnb, and of course Airbnb let the booking go straight through. And what happens? The host contacts us and says, "Oh, I can't be there. You'll have to wait for the following day." Oh, lordy. So we'll go back up into Cebu, we'll first thing this morning we'll pack up the car, book a hotel for the night, so that we can meet her there Saturday, because of course there's no explanation that she requires 3 days notice to get the place ready. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's only just all opening up, you know. I mean, learning curve for them and for us. Just chalk it up to one of those moments. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and have myself another cup of coffee. Go and make some breakfast. Probably do pancakes this morning, I think. Wake up the wife and daughter nice and early. That's going to give them the shits. Because honestly, I want to be out of here by 10. So we miss the real morning rush, but that we don't get caught up in the midday rush. Because it's not really predictable, because you just never know what days bring them what. So, you know, but Dermageddon, still got to try and work out how to get the car across there, whether to drive down to Santander, spend the night. So we're losing money hand over fist. I mean, you know, because it's cheaper to book by the month on Airbnb than it is to you know, book for say 25 days or 24 days or whatever it is. So the smartest thing to do is, if you've got local knowledge, or if you've been visiting an area in the Philippines for quite a while, that you hook yourself up, where you can just sort of be, oh, that is just becoming absolutely beautiful. The colours are gorgeous, the pink hues. So yeah, so that'll be that for the day. So we'll travel from Carcar up to Cebu, into a hotel, and then off tomorrow. What's today? Today's Friday. So yeah, see, you even lose time, dates, a whole lot. But yeah, so we'll get up into Cebu and lob ourselves into a hotel for the night, and then get on down to our Airbnb on Saturday and book in. Got ourselves one fairly close to the SM, so that way we can sort of easily get at the LTO and all the rest of it. And just so that you guys know, the prices here have gone screaming through the roof. Like, I mean screaming through the roof. Because now that the doors are open, so to speak, yeah, it's, you know, make hay while the sun shines, as they say. You know, it's I mean, you might as well look. Everybody here has been suffering for the last 2 years, or 2.5 years even, with no tourists, no, you know, with all the lockdowns. This whole pandemic thing has sadly destroyed and hurt a lot of people all over the world. So, you know, I mean, it's you can't blame them for, you know, trying to make back some of what they've been missing out on for a while. It's just whether or not it's within your budget. So the sooner you can settle down into a solid place, you know, if you're coming up here for long term, the sooner you can settle down into a long term place is better. And that way you're only paying the sort of 15,000-20,000 pesos a month. But the hardest thing is, you know, I mean, if you're a single guy, it's relatively easy, because, you know, you just grab one little one-bedroom condo. But when you've got a 13-year-old daughter who needs privacy, who needs, you know, various bits and pieces, it makes it a bit harder. But you know, these are the things, these are the learning curves you've got to find your way through. You know, same as with licenses, with everything. It's you know, and we've been coming back and forth for 24 years, but we'd always gone to Manila, so we understood the island of Manila, you know, the island of Luzon, around the Manila area. But we'd only ever sort of gone to Palawan once for a week. Fell in love with that place. That's absolutely beautiful over there. But yeah, you know, when you're going to a whole new area, as I've found, everything is so fractured. Um, you know, what happens on one island doesn't happen on another. What happens with the central government doesn't necessarily translate down to the smaller islands. Um, you know, it's almost, it's even like there's 10 levels of police, there's 10 levels of this, there's 10 levels of that. You don't know what's what. I mean, it takes obviously quite a while to you know, to work out. And I mean, for those of you who've been coming back and forth and visiting certain areas, or have had the opportunities to travel around, you probably have a bit more of a heads up than I do, because, like I say, I've always been stuck in Manila. Um, yeah. Anywho's. So that's today's plans. So we'll see how it all pans out, and we'll catch up with you a bit later. I'm getting eaten by bugs out here, so I'm gonna head on in, have a coffee, and kick off with the day. So keep on keeping on. One foot in front of the other. Look after yourselves, look after your families, and keep it real. Bye for now.